Alright guys, so I'd like to go ahead and get started. So as I said, we're recording this meeting, so if there are people from your organization that aren't able to attend this meeting, we'll make sure to provide a link so that they can watch the recorded version of this. So first off, I want to start by saying thanks to all the folks that are able to attend and help us with our testing effort this week. The goal of today's session is to provide an introduction to the NetHope IT Help Desk shared service, show a little of the functionality, hopefully give people a bit of familiarity with it. And then the goal for the rest of this week is to work with people in each of your organizations to help us test the functionality of this help desk tool, and really get your feedback on ways that we can make this tool work better for you. So I want to cover quickly then the agenda. So for this call, I'm going to go through a little bit of an overview of NetHope Shared Services, and who I am. Then we're going to do three somewhat separate training sessions, first focusing on our end users, next on IT technicians, and then lastly on the IT managers. And that's going to be the content for this call. And then throughout the rest of the week, what we're going to ask is that the people who are doing the testing work with the agency lead from each of your organizations to complete that testing, get access to the additional training materials we've come up with, provide feedback to them, ask any questions that you have. So you can see on the screen there, I've listed out the agency leads for each organization. And so please contact the person listed there for your organization if you have any questions. So I want to move on to an overview. Let me first introduce myself for people who don't know me. My name is Steve Gore, and I work with Accenture Development Partnerships, which is a group within Accenture, which is a technology consulting firm. And I've been working with members from each of your organizations for about the last year and a half to develop a shared services project. And I'm going to talk more about that in a sec. Before I do that, just a little bit of background on NetHope. NetHope is a consortium of 26 nonprofit organizations that have really come together around ways to leverage technology and solve common technology problems. And each of your organizations is a member in NetHope. The NetHope IT Help Desk Shared Service is the project that I have been working on, and the people that were on the previous slide, the agency leads, have been working on for, like I said, the last year and a half. And what we're working towards is creating a shared service, so a shared help desk that's common between the different organizations that will enable the organizations to provide improved service to the customers. And just at the bottom of the screen there, you can see that the 4 organizations that are currently taking part in the shared service are World Vision, the IRC, Save the Children US, and Family Health International. So that was the quick overview that I wanted to give of the project, of the goals, and kind of the plan for this call and this week. Before I jump into the actual training materials, are there any questions from people on the phone? Okay. I assume everyone can hear me. So I'm going to jump in then and take a look at the end user training. So the tool that we are implementing for the service desk is called ServiceNow, and this is the login interface to it. The person who is your agency lead will provide you with the URL to access this, along with your username and password. And for our end users, they're going to log in with something like this, and it's going to be your internet email address. And when I click login, it will bring up the home page that your end users will be able to see. And this is just going to take a sec to come up on the web conference link here. Okay, so hopefully everyone can see this page right now. And this is the employee page and access into ServiceNow. So what can we do from here? Well, first thing we can do when you look at this home page is you can see a list of your open incidents. Right now, for this employee, I don't have any open incidents, so I'm going to go ahead and create a new incident for this employee. The way I'm going to do that is by accessing the links over here on the left-hand navigation bar, and just come down here to create new incident. And once that form comes up, I'm able to put in a lot of different information about the problem that I'm having. So what I'm going to specify here is I'm going to specify a particular location that I'm in. I'm going to say that I'm in Steve's office. And I'm going to pick an IT service, so what it is that I'm having a problem with. And we'll come down here and pick the service of Steve by clicking on the name there. And we'll just put in a quick short description. Steve is broken. Again, I cannot get emails to Steve. And I'm going to select an impact. We'll say there's multiple people that are having this problem, and this is not a critical service. And then I will go ahead and hit submit, and I'll be taken back to a list of the incidents that I have. For people who may have just dialed into the call, we're using the web conference piece to do the training, so there should be a link towards the bottom of the invitation that you received. You can now see that there is an incident that has been created, and that incident is now in the system and is ready for an IT technician to look at and address. That is not the only way to get an incident into the system. Another way is by sending an email. So let me show that. Yes, that's my boss right now.